It is about that time again where I share with you some of the purchases that I was influenced to buy recently that I do in fact regret buying. We are going to be de-influencing today. I'm going to be going through just like random things, clothes, shoes, accessories, home stuff, random miscellaneous things, and being an example on why you should have a little bit of impulse control when you buy things. I will say I've gotten better recently, but like sometimes things just don't work out. This is less of like I didn't like these things because they were horrible and more of like they just didn't personally work out for me. So if you use or vouch for or love any and all of these things, I think that's amazing. They just didn't particularly work out for me. So they're not inherently bad, they're just not like a perfect match for me in my life. So yeah, we have a lot of things to cover. It's been a few months since I've made a video like this, so I thought I would gather some of the recent purchases and let you know what didn't end up working out for me, and just hopefully inspire you to think a little bit longer and harder about what it is that you want to buy, and really just like use it as an excuse to chit chat and talk to you about things that I really don't love that much. So okay, let's jump in, let's do it. Alright, so starting with clothing, I'm gonna go with like a trend. It's less about these specific items and more just like the trend that I feel like I have a little bit of a difficulty styling and I just don't see myself wearing past this year. I mean, who knows? I could be totally wrong, but that is bloomer shorts. I actually purchased 2 different pairs of bloomer shorts, and this first pair is from American Eagle. They're really cute and flowy and they kind of like flare out at the sides and they're adorable, but I didn't really think about this when I ordered them, but the inseam is like 2 inches long. So I just can't wear them for long periods of time without like chafing. So these have really just been like a thing that I style if I'm not gonna leave the house or if I know that I'm not like doing a ton of walking around, and that's just like not practical, you know? So I do have the like Mega Babe chafing stick that I use sometimes. I don't particularly love the feel of it, so it's just kind of one of those things that like I feel like I spent money on and it just sits in my closet. This other pair is from Nettle Studios, which I love, by the way. This one has a much longer inseam. It's a lot less chafy than the other one, and it's a longer short. It's so cute. These are handmade. It's an amazing small business. Again, nothing about the business at all, just like the trend itself. I had ordered these right around the same time as the American Eagle ones, and then I forgot and I couldn't return the American Eagle ones, and these are handmade, so like I couldn't return these. So, you know, I'm stuck with both of them, and I will try to continue to style them. I'm wondering if maybe there's a way where I can try to do this like in the fall and winter. I mean, it's giving pantaloons like in this frame here specifically, but I'm wondering if I could do like some tall boots, a nice baggy sweater, like something like that for fall and winter time. I mean, I'll try it because I'm not opposed to wearing white in the winter, in the fall. That doesn't bother me at all whatsoever. But yeah, I just feel like those 2 things weren't very thought out. I saw 2 different people wearing each of those pairs and I was like, yes, immediately add to cart, immediately buy. Who knows? I may have a resurgence and you may see this stuff all over my Instagram later at some point. I cannot be held to any opinion. I reserve the right to change my mind, and we'll see what ends up happening with it. But for now, I do kind of regret buying those. All right, next up is a little set. This is a sort of like wide leg black pant and matching oversized tube top set. And I first saw this shared on, I think, Instagram by like a couple different people. I have found that Instagram and TikTok specifically, just I really get sucked in when it comes to buying stuff that people, you know, wear, aka being influenced. And I first saw this set and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wear this so often. It looks so comfortable. It's like summer friendly. It's nice and flowy and loose. And like all of those things are true, but I'm not obsessed with the way it looks on me. And also I haven't worn it yet. So that tells you something. It is a really cute set. It's very affordable. I could try to figure out a way to style it during the fall and winter, but I do kind of regret getting it because it's just sat in my closet this entire time. And that like is so annoying. When you get something new in your closet, you should be excited about it and want to wear it all the time. And this one I felt like I was just sort of sucked in the moment. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna wear that a ton. And I haven't at all. So that kind of speaks for itself, you know? Okay, this next one is like kind of confusing because I do like this. I like the way it looks on me. I just never wear it. So like it kind of falls into the category of like being influenced but wishing I hadn't been. So basically this is a pair of Abercrombie jeans, which I love. I think they have great quality jeans. I mean, they are a little pricey, but I think they're worth it. And this is a low-rise pair of jeans. I've been on quite a journey. I was so very deeply anti-low-rise for such a long time. And then I just like as a joke one time in an Abercrombie fitting room video tried on this pair of jeans and I was like, wait, I think I love these. And it's been a very confusing journey because so many of you in the comments of that video were like, Carrie, you need to go back and buy those jeans. They're amazing. I was getting DMs about it and I was like, wait, maybe I do need to buy those jeans, because everyone was like, they look so good on you, they're so flattering, this and that, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I did, and then when I got them, I was like, I love these, I can't wait to style these are gonna be so much fun. I'm pretty sure I even included them in like a favorites video. I'm kind of scared that I love these as much as I do. And I do think they're worth it, but like I regret the trend of like the low-riseness. Does that make sense? Like the jeans themselves are amazing, and I will still wear them, probably more so in winter time when I can wear like baggy oversized things, not as much in summer with like cropped stuff and things like that. But I just like, what was I doing? It's so funny because I've done like anti-haul videos where I've been like, I will never wear low-rise jeans, I hate low-rise, and then I was suddenly like, these are my favorite pair of jeans, and now I'm like, I actually kind of regret them. It's been a roller coaster. That is just the story of my life, to be honest with you. My brain is an exhausting place to live, but I think I've jumped ship from the low-rise camp a little bit. I don't think I've ever actually worn them outside of my house. I've styled some cute outfits with them, but like in the comfort of my own room, you know? So these were kind of something that I regret. And I was influenced by you guys. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, I was, but also I made the full decision to buy them. I accept all responsibility. But also, you guys told me to buy them, but I still love you. Next up is a crew neck sweatshirt that I think I ordered from Target. I want to say like I saw it on TikTok and I saw it was sold at Target. It was maybe $20 or something like that, and it is a strawberry shortcake sweatshirt, which is adorable. It reminds me of my little sister. She was obsessed with strawberry shortcake when she was little, and also I just thought it was like really cute colors and very nostalgic. I'm a 90s kid, so I loved that, but I don't know what it is. It's like this just like kind of polyester type of sweatshirt, but it's extremely sweaty, and I live in like a very hot climate, so it's just not like ideal for me, and it's just super fuzzy on the inside. I get very sweaty very easily when I wear it, and also like I started wearing it kind of regularly, and then like weirdly I got the ick. I started really not loving this, and now I hardly ever wear it. I mean, occasionally, but it's just, I get too hot. So it's really no one's fault. I'm not faulting the sweatshirt, I'm not faulting myself. It's just, we're not a match, you know what I mean? I really am trying to like make it work with the things that I don't love in my closet, because I'm trying to avoid buying new stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's try to find a way to make this work, but I don't know how much longer I have left with this. I may re-fall in love with it, but right now it's kind of giving me the ick, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, next we will do a few shoes, because honestly, is one of these videos complete without me covering a pair of shoes that I was influenced to buy that I now regret? No, it wouldn't be. I have no explanation for this. I do a little bit, but this type of shoe was really viral, like, I don't know, back in the spring, summertime, and these are, maybe even last year? Maybe it was last spring and summer. But these are kind of like a dupe for a Gani shoe. I think they were originally a Gani shoe, and they are like a cool little slightly heeled ballet flat with a very pointed toe. They're just kind of like rockery and funky, and there's lots of buckles and grommets and things like that. And I still like these shoes. There's something a little bit different, right? If you're wearing jeans and you don't want to wear sneakers, which is like, I am stuck in a sneaker rut. It's either sneakers or boots, and like I don't have an in between. So I was like trying to find a shoe that would be more of an everyday wear type of thing and just easier to throw on and like dress up an outfit. I've tried putting them with so many different outfits, and I just don't think they're for me. I just wanted to wear the cute trend, and obviously for a much more affordable price. These were probably like $30, and the Gani ones were like $300 or $400. So, you know, no harm, no foul, but also then I just bought them for no reason. And I mean, a lot of you who are looking at this are probably gonna be like, Carrie, those are the fuggliest shoes I've ever seen. And like, you're not wrong, but also I kind of like that about them. So again, who knows what the future holds. I may end up falling in love with these and wearing them nonstop. That has happened before. I've also totally changed my mind on trends and things like leopard jeans that I've mentioned in anti-haul videos that I now have that I really love. So it's like, you know, I could very well change my mind. I will probably, if the trajectory of my life continues the way that it has for the majority of itself so far. But like, you know, I just kind of regret these, unfortunately. So, moving on. Next is a pair of shoes that I still like I like them, but I don't love them. And this was maybe more of an impulse purchase because they had just recently come out. They were selling out really quickly. I was like, I have to get my hands on them before they sell out. And now I kind of wish I had went with a different pair. And that is my Adidas Gazelles. These are a red platform pair, and they're so cute. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate these shoes. I just wish I had gone with a different pair. Like, I like the gum sole sole a lot more than like the white sole, and I kind of prefer the non-platform. Like I went through a heavy platform phase. I had like platform Converse, platform Vans, platform Air Force Ones, platform Gazelles. I just was like really into it, but now I'm just like a little less inclined. So it's like, I don't dislike these. I don't think they're ugly at all. I just wish that there were maybe like a gum sole and then like a two-tone or something like that instead of just like the white and the red. I just don't, it doesn't hit as hard for me. I did decorate these with some fun little charms that I got from Free People, and I think it's adorable. I may end up like putting these on a different pair of shoes because I don't really wear these that often. I've tried styling these a bunch of different ways. I've shown them in like Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, etc., where I've been like, okay, a fun little pop of red, these are perfect for that, but it just doesn't quite hit. Like I'll put them on for like styling something, but then when it comes to actually walking out the door, I change. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I just have a contentious relationship with these ladies right here. And it, you know, you're beautiful just the way you are, but I just don't know if like we're a match. It's more me and not you. I wish I'd gotten like the red and like maroon pair or just something like that. Something with a little extra pop of color instead of just the red and white, because now I just really don't wear them that much, sadly. Okay, and the last pair of shoes is actually two pairs of shoes that are the exact same shoe that I got in two different colors, if that makes sense. So I got two pairs of the same shoe, and these are by Journey Collection. Both of these boots were featured in a wide calf boot video that I did probably in like 2022. So I've had these for like 2 years or so now, and they're just not cutting it for me. So it's like, I think I got so excited that I found a pair of boots that actually zipped over my calves that I didn't really think about the fact that you have to wear them like all night long, and it's just not very comfortable. I remember I was wearing this taupe pair underneath a pair of black pants, and I could feel it. Like I was at dinner and being like, I need to get these boots off now. I mean, clearly I've worn them, they're scuffed up, but I just like, I don't like them. Really, that's it. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't like them. I feel a little more comfortable with those specific pairs of shoes being like, no, I just don't think they're good. Like, I think that if you're gonna advertise as extra wide calf, and I think I have, what, a 17-inch calf, and they like don't even fit me, like what the heck? That's just crazy. Next up, for a little bit of beauty slash makeup slash hair products, etc. I am always on the hunt for just like new products that I love, and I feel like most of the time when I buy a product, it's like well researched. I have seen a lot of people do reviews, or just like feel like it's similar to a product I already have or whatever it may be. But sometimes, you know, it's a swing and a miss, and that's not something to beat yourself up over. It's just, you know, something that I feel like maybe is worth sharing in case you have like similar hair texture to me, skin type to me, etc., so that you can just save yourself from spending the money on it. This first product, I can't remember if I've talked about it in a video or not. Like, I use it sometimes, and I'm just trying to use it up because I've had it for like well over 2 years. And this is the Say Slip Tint. It is a broad spectrum SPF sunscreen tinted moisturizer, and it's almost gone, so I've been using it, but I just like was going off of a recommendation of someone who has like perfect skin, and they were like, this is the most amazing product. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it stays all day, it's like beautiful coverage, but it's lightweight. And I was like, oh my god, this sounds like the perfect product. But that was spoken by someone who had perfect skin, you know what I mean? So like, of course it's gonna be amazing on them. But I have really oily skin, I have very acne prone skin, I have really big pores, I have rosacea, and this just moves and grooves all around my face all the time. So I really have to either like mix this with a foundation to make it more of like a diluted foundation type of vibe, but I don't really wear this very often on its own unless I like don't want any coverage. It just doesn't provide what I'm looking for. And to be fair, I've been a full coverage foundation girly for like so very long, but I don't think I've talked about this, have I? If I have, I mean, I'm probably saying all the same things. Goes to show that not everything works for every single person the same, and I just like could never imagine repurchasing this. I would just simply rather put some concealer on the spots that are problematic on my face and then just like hit the road, you know? So I don't think I would ever buy this again. And I do feel like I'm nearing the end of using this. It's almost gone. It's probably well expired by now, but you know, whatever. I'm trying to get my money's worth, so there you go. For another foundation, this is actually like one of my most recent purchases for this video, and this is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. And listen, this is like an amazing foundation. It just, for some reason, does not agree with my skin. It just like wants to slide completely off. And I've seen so many people reviewing this foundation. They were sent it in PR and they just really like drove home the fact that it lasts all day, it stays in place, it doesn't budge, and like especially around my nose, like my nose felt like I dipped it in olive oil when I was using this. And so I don't know if this is necessarily for like super oily skin. It says it's a natural airbrush foundation. It's got 1.5% niacinamide in it. Like this is nothing against the brand or the creator or anything like that. I just feel like it didn't personally work for me that well. And I was kind of suckered into it by some reviews that I saw on Instagram, and that's not their fault either. It's just not a good match for me. So if you've been considering it and you have super oily skin, unless you have like a powder that you love or a primer combo or whatever it is that really locks things in all day. I was shocked. I was out and about actually with Drew's family. We were like shopping and stuff and I went to the bathroom and I was like, my nose? I can't really wear it, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that one was a bummer for sure. Next is a product that I'm literally still in the process of using every single day, but I don't think it's working for me. It's not really making that much of a difference. It's in my medicine cabinet and I forgot to grab it, so we'll just have to imagine. But it is the Tower 28 SOS Rescue Beauty Spray, I think it's called. And I've seen so many people raving about this, especially for people who have like acne, breakouts, chest acne, back acne, etc. I've seen a lot of people share really amazing experiences with that, and I also saw people on TikTok talking about how it helped with their rosacea. Now I'm also on a triple cream at the moment prescribed by my dermatologist that's supposed to help with that, and I think it has been like very slowly working for me over the last like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months that I've been taking it. But I thought maybe this in combination with it would really kick it into high gear, and I just haven't noticed that much of a difference. It's like a nice refreshing spray, which I like. Sometimes I spray it on my face after I'm done doing a workout if I'm gonna be like downstairs making a smoothie, answering emails, whatever, and I know I'm not gonna like immediately wash my face, so it doesn't just like stay super sweaty. And I've heard, especially for like gym goers, that it's great, but I just kind of like feel like it's meh. It smells a little chlorine-y when you spray it on, which like I don't really mind. I kind of like that. No disrespect to Tower 28, love you, love your mascara. It's like, will I continue to buy it and just keep trying? Maybe, but I feel like at this point I've used a travel size, and then is this my second full size of the big one? I can't remember, but it's just not really doing much. So I'm like, what's the point, you know? Please, please, please let me know your experience with the Tower 28 spray in the comments below. If you've like noticed a big difference with it, let me know, because I want to keep using it because I want it to work for me. But also, how can a spray help your rosacea? You know what I mean? Unless it's like cooling your skin down, there's really not much you can do. So that could just be a me thing. But yeah, I do kind of regret spending the money on it, especially because it hasn't really worked well for me. But it could in the future, who knows? I honestly can't remember if I've mentioned this before. If I have, I am so sorry, but this is the JVN Complete Blowout Styling Milk. I don't know why blowout styling milk just kind of rubs me the wrong way, but I love JVN. First of all, incredible person. I love this product. I just don't think it's like strong enough for me. Like if I'm doing a blowout and I really want that lasting power, I do feel like for me, there are other products I would reach for first, like maybe a mousse or something like that, because of like just the texture and the porosity, etc. of my hair. Like I just have very fine, thin hair, but I have like, I don't know, a decent amount of it. And I just feel like with this, I don't see a difference is what I'm trying to get to. I just never reach for it, and it's been sitting on my shelf in my bathroom for like a year. And I think I've used it 2 times, maybe ever. It smells good. It smells really nice and clean, and I think it's probably a good product, but sometimes I'm kind of confused. I'm like, is it a conditioning treatment? Is it a styling product? Is it an all-in-one? I think so, but it just doesn't do it for me, and I don't blow out my hair that much. So please, JVN, I love you so much. You're the most amazing, perfect angel human that's ever existed, but I just like, it's just not like the product for me. I don't want to say anything bad about it. I kind of feel bad saying anything about any of these things. It's just like, you know, okay, you get it. Moving on. The last beauty product is one that I just feel like was unnecessary, and I just thought I would mention it in case you're in the same exact boat as me, and that is the Day Beauty like Flyaway Hair Mascara, I think it's called. I love Day, by the way. I love supporting Amber Fillerup. I've followed her for years. She's an Arizona girly as well, which I love. I love the 3-in-1 styling cream. I think it's incredible. I use it for all of my slick back hairstyles. Sometimes I just use it, like I used it today, to just kind of like add some texture. I do it to smooth flyaways, and so they've come up with a new product that is basically that, but in like a little tube, and then it has a mascara wand, and you just kind of comb it on top of your hair for the flyaways. But what I didn't realize really until I purchased it was that it's the same exact product that I already have in the full size. So I just feel like I paid, I don't know, $18 or however much it was for this little tube of something that I already had, and it felt like unnecessary is what I'm getting at. But I think for me, if I have like a slick back and I run a mascara wand through it, it's gonna ruin it. It's just not gonna like help at all. And then if I have my hair down like this, I can just use the product itself and like put a little bit in my hands and kind of do that instead of doing the actual mascara wand. It just wasn't like super practical for me, but my niece, who's 13, was like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to try this stuff, and I was like, oh, I literally just bought it like 2 days ago, you can have mine. So I gave it to her, so it's being used, it's great, she loves it. It's perfect for like her to throw in her backpack to go to school and whatever. But yeah, it just wasn't the best option for me. But she found a loving home and I'm happy about it. I think it's a great product. It's just like a duplicate of one that I already have, so it didn't feel super necessary for me. Okay, next for a couple home things. The first one is this set of IKEA sheets that are the bane of my existence. IKEA, we have so much beef now. I had seen so many TikToks of people sharing really cute stuff from IKEA recently. Like, they've really stepped up their bedding game. They have so many cute like duvet covers, comforters, pillows. We've recently gotten some lamps that are so adorable and just like very kind of mid-century funky. Like, I love IKEA. So I ordered a duvet cover set, and it's like this really beautiful forest green. It's got this kind of like paisley, sort of damask, dark academia kind of gardeny vibe, and I love it. So to go with it, I saw that they had this like really deep burgundy pair of sheets, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I'm so excited. But when I got the sheets and we started taking them out of the package, like obviously I bought them online. The closest IKEA to me is like really far away. So I ordered them online. I was like so excited, and yeah, they're terrible. They're the scratchiest, most uncomfortable. Like, I was like getting itchy. It was just awful. And Drew felt the same way. He was like, these sheets are trash. I actually have no problem saying that I hate those sheets. They need to discontinue them and like go back to the drawing board, because whoa, they were just so rough. I don't even know what to do. Like, I feel bad donating them. I don't want someone else to have them, but yeah, we'll see what ends up happening in the future with those, but they were just so bad. It was shocking to me. So make sure if you're, you know, shopping at IKEA, don't pick up these sheets. Truly, like, here to de-influence you hard on that one. Do not buy them.
Do not trust her. She is a fugly.
And if you have them and love them, I'm so sorry for disrespecting your sheets like that. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, this last one doesn't really fall under the home category, but it's from Bath & Body Works, which to me is a home store. But anyways, I was at Bath & Body Works recently when I went to the mall. I filmed a fitting room video where I went into Lululemon and I tried on a bunch of stuff. And then while I was there, obviously I had to have like a little mall day. So I went into like Bath & Body Works, Sephora. I was having a blast, got myself a Jamba Juice. Yes! And when I was at Bath & Body Works, on my way to the register, I saw that there were a ton of these really cute car air fresheners. And I remember I used to have like, I think a vanilla one in high school or something like that. And I was like, oh, this will be perfect. I am a little bit sensitive to super strong scents. So I was like, I'll find something that is just really subtle, very calming. And then I'll get one of those little kind of plastic things that you twist the lid off, you put the little air freshener in it, you twist it back on, and then you put it on like your little visor in your car, and it just helps your car smell delicious. And I was like, amazing, perfect. So I went through all of the different scents and they were all just a little bit too strong. And then I saw one that was called Laundry Day, and I was like, oh, perfect. Clean sheets. It's gonna smell like a dryer in my car. Can't wait. So I went into the car, I smelled it, I was like, I think it's good, but I don't really know. So I put it on the visor in my car and I started driving home, and I'm literally not kidding. It just started like attacking my nose. It gave me the ick immediately, so much so that I literally pulled it off the visor, put it in my empty Jamba Juice cup, put the lid back on it, and then threw it in the trash when I got home. Like, I didn't even keep the freaking cartridge. I knew I couldn't smell that smell for another second. I wouldn't have survived. Like, I just hated it so much. I have no idea why. It just turned on me. And then when I mentioned buying that in a vlog, some of you told me that somebody, I think it was on TikTok, had bought one of those recently and it exploded in her face while she was driving and it burned her eyes. No. No, I threw that thing in the trash. I do not recommend those at all. They're very dangerous, apparently, as well. And I don't feel bad telling you to not purchase one of those because it stunk and I didn't like it. So anyway, that is enough for today. That is enough yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos in the future, if you want to see more de-influencing, if you want to see more products that I was influenced to buy that you want to see, you know, my reviews on or my thoughts on. Again, if you like any or all of these products, I am so glad. You'll have to share your experiences down in the comments below. I find that so interesting to know that like something completely failed for me but worked amazingly for someone else. And yeah, we'll have to have a chat in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!